Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the latest event to come to DBZ Dokkan, and this is in the form of the memorable battles. So this is a different kind of stage. Essentially it's I think it's going to be four. One for each of the LRs from this event, and from what I understand, the equips that they give are pretty good. For example, I know that once you complete stage 2 of this event, you can get some really good equips, and stage 1 gives you quite a few Kais. Also overall, there's some really good stones that you can get from this as well, 9 per stage plus the stage itself, so 10. So yeah, in general, it's just really good stuff. Now, this fight here, stage 1 is versus Broly. I think this is like our fifth event against Broly. But this is our event against Broly, and there's 4 phases. We have a TEQ variation of the Wrathful Broly card. We have a INT variation of the standard Super Saiyan Broly. We have the AGL Full Power Super Saiyan Broly. And then we have the physical Chilai, Broly, and Lemo. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I think for me, like, the event in general is pretty tough. I think it's honestly a bit tougher than potentially thought it would be. I think there's definitely like a little bit of a, how can I say it, like red zone-ish feel to it. It definitely feels like equivalent to probably mid-level red zones. It's quite challenging, especially since the missions that you have to do are using no sport items and using all 5 types. So you're like already immediately kind of restricted, which, sometimes it's not great. But yeah, so basically, to cut a long story short, the first phase is against TEQ Broly. This one isn't too bad. Broly's immune to stunning, sealing, as he is the whole way through, and attack lowering. But this one, damage-wise, not too bad. You can use this section to kind of set yourself up a little bit, I feel. Really kind of, set up your character or your team to kind of have a really good way forward. The next phase is against INT Broly. Now he's the same as the TEQ one, except he's immune to defense lowering, and he now raises his attack on his super. The INT one, gonna be honest, is a bit of a step up, but again, still not too bad. Like, you should be able to survive his super attacks. You might take 100k, 200k. You'll be able to live through, depending on your team, of course. But generally speaking, it's a survivable situation. Now, for me, the big one is the AGL phase. The AGL phase feels very, 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 very hectic, like quite tough. So you do have to probably, I guess, be prepared for that one. And so try and build your team more around the AGL phase than anything. That Broly lowers your defense on his super and can fire multiple supers, which is really quite hectic. And then, of course, the final phase is against Broly, Chilai, and Lemo, who disable your evasion, but aren't necessarily too difficult, I want to say. Now, all in all, for me, I went with Majin Buu team. I felt like Majin Buu as a team really kind of met me like in a good way. Like, I think for me it really kind of like just gave me everything I needed. It didn't give me like it didn't give me like any real gaps, I think personally, that I was too concerned about. I think sometimes you can feel a little bit overwhelmed, and you can feel like you have 1 or 2 units that are very, very, very weak, or are potentially going to let you down. For me, I definitely feel like in terms of this team, everything ran through pretty much as expected. So I think this team ran very well. I think everything went as smoothly as possible. And I think ultimately at the end of the day, this team works the best. Obviously, we have TEQ Ultimate Gohan, a great unit. I have an AGL Ultimate Gohan LR. Two of them pair really, really nicely because AGL Ultimate Gohan shares good links with them, is a great second slot unit. TEQ Ultimate Gohan is a great first slot unit. And everything tends to work pretty well there. Then, from that point onwards, like a large heavy reliance is on the strength Goku and Vegeta. It seems a bit weird to rely on them during an AGL phase, but the theory for me, or the theory I should say, the logic for me, realistically speaking, is that ultimately what's going to happen is you're going to transform, see where the super attack is, and then absolutely devastate pretty much everything as much as you can. So Strength Vegito really does just do like a huge chunk of damage. It really is just everything that you can do. So it's really quite impressive. So I do think that's probably the best point of call. Now, again on top of that, having the Ultimate Gohan rotation is great. Having a floating AGL Goku also helps. Very tanky unit, good damage dealer, just a nice unit to have around. And then of course, I think really what brings the team together is the Gotenks. Gotenks is really, really solid. When he transforms to SS3, he does automatically insanely well. And because this is a 4-phase fight, and the bosses are decently challenging, you can actually get SS3 Gotenks, as you saw in this video, by the time you get to the second phase. The physical LR, Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta, they did well. You could potentially replace them with Buhan, and you would probably have a better time. But I do think they did well enough that I wouldn't say you don't have to have them. I just wanted to keep it kind of super themed, so I went that way. The thing is, once you transform Vegito, you are kind of done. And remember, although it says no support items, it doesn't include support memories in that mission. So that's why you'll have seen us use a support memory. Really makes your time a lot easier. It gives you that little bit of extra edge, whether it's healing or stats or whatever you need. So all in all, it came together quite nicely. Everything worked out, and I think realistically, that's it from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.